ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 171, October 2nd, 2024. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Pumpkin Seed Day. I think that is
Ooh.
appropriate. Yeah, dude.
That means PSLs or
I think it's
PLS, or
I
they're
think
okay
it's
now.
You got to be careful. Don't swap that PSL for another letter in the alphabet after C. Don't get it confused.
PSLD.
DSL.
I was like PSLD.
And I'm here to tell you that wearing contact lenses sucks because my Pimo signed in first
Fair enough.
comment.
Buy your plane ticket, dude. We're
You
a
know
month
what?
away.
I know my wife actually. I submitted all my days too. I just got to pull the trigger on the plane ticket.
Better do it now, dude.
For those of you who don't know, the Millie Goats would be boots on the ground in Buffalo at some point. I don't remember the date. What date is it?
It's the Miami game, November 3rd. So a month away.
You would pick a Miami coward.
Well, we had to do that. We were going to do the Niner game, but
Bebo giving me medical advice.
Hey, he's our eye guy. He's our eye guy.
Oh, eye in the sky. Bemo. Yeah, we were going to do the Niner game, but it's
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. There was too many. That would have been a lot.
Too many moving parts.
I love being around family at Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. I don't play in the NFL, so I don't have to. We did our time, man. We had Thanksgiving.
We're retired athletes.
Yeah, we did our time. I mean, don't get me wrong.
We spent 5 Thanksgivings together.
Yeah, and Brother's Day Thanksgiving.
It's true.
That always was a disaster.
Yes, thanks, Tex, for the wild turkey.
Yeah, that's whenever we used to have a different turkey for Thanksgiving. Oh, you would? You would? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Oh,
no, you wouldn't.
And she's hosting.
I know she's gonna be mad.
Okay, who would cook? How would y'all would y'all order in if Mama K left to go to the Bills-Niners game?
No, Flaps would cook. Flaps wouldn't allow it.
But he would do all the extras.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good for him.
See, we get the benefit of the doubt because we drive from like 4 hours. So we show up and it's like, even if we wanted to bring something, it's not going to last 4 hours. But we do get to stay the whole time. Dude, okay. This is great. It's October, which means, well, hold on. National Pumpkin Seed Day. 1 ounce of the small pumpkin seed packs a staggering 8.5 grams of protein. That's about 2.5 more times than what you get from a hard-boiled egg.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Dude, so if you eat too many pumpkin seeds, you might be considered, they might drug test you.
Wow.
If you're in the league. So
it's a new creatine.
That could be.
I mean, look, the girls have the pumpkin slice lattes. The boys have the pumpkin seed lattes.
Agreed. So I'm just telling you, just be aware that if you eat too many pumpkin seeds and you take a drug test at work, they might think you're taking performance-enhancing drugs. So don't say we didn't warn you. All right, it is October. Let's get to this in a minute. But I just want to say thanks a lot to the Buffalo Bills.
You're welcome.
Right out of the gate for getting pummeled by the Ravens. And then the entire sports media telling me, as I listen to these shows, that Lamar Jackson is the reason they won the game and that he's just different and he's built different and he's doing things nobody else is doing. And I was like, man, I don't remember him playing that well, but okay. And I went back and looked at the stats, and here we go again with the play above the stats where he threw for 156 yards, 79 of which were to Justice Hill. I think 4 or 5 were to Derrick Henry, so over 60% of his passes were to running backs behind the line of scrimmage.
5 of his 17 were to wide receiver or tight end.
So, I mean, we have to get
none of which had more than one catch.
We have to get this crammed down our throats as he was the orchestrator or the architect of this game. And here we go again with the MVP nonsense.
Well, let me tell you this, because
Tell me.
I'm the positivity guy. You want to come in here
It's the Bills'
all
fault. I know. I had to sit up
all
here last
upset,
year.
but I'm the positivity guy. So let me tell you this.
Shut up,
What I realized is, when all this talk started, because it had died down a little bit. All this talk started when the Ravens went into Candlestick and whipped
place
the
doesn't even
Niners,
exist anymore.
or not Candlestick, Levi's Stadium. I don't want to I don't want to talk bad about your son's name,
I
but
was going to say, keep his name out of your mouth. Pick another stadium.
Lamar went in there and whipped the Niners' ass. Got everybody talking. Niners got blown out on their home field. At least the Bills did it at the Ravens Stadium, but Niners got blown out on the home field. And since you want to say that everybody copies the Niners and everybody copies your teams, that just means the Bills are going to the Super Bowl. Bills are going to the Super Bowl because same thing happened to the Niners last year. Made everybody talk about how great Lamar is. So happened to the Bills this year. I mean, you wrote the textbook, dude. We're just following it.
I can't stand it. I had to sit there and listen to Colin Cowherd do a whole 10-minute monologue on how he's just different. And I'm like, how? What? Where? When? By completing
It's
9
something
of his
to talk
13
about, dude.
9 of his 13 passes to running backs? What
I mean,
if Sam Darnold or Brock Purdy or Daniel Jones or somebody else did that, they would be like, this guy can't throw it down the field. But he does it, and it's suddenly he's changing the game.
well,
This
Pat Mahomes does it too.
Yeah. So so thank you to the Buffalo Bills for ruining sports talk radio for us, because that's exactly what had to happen.
Speaking of sports talk radio, I think that everybody that's listening, everybody on this podcast, you need to find your team's sports talk radio station.
The local one.
Yes. And listen to it after games, especially after losses. I mean, after wins, it gets good too, but after losses, it's even better because all these idiots, I mean, it's a male soap opera is what it is. And if you ever feel down about your team, you need to call into those, or not call in, just listen to people calling in and talking about your team and realize, like, all right, I don't really have it that bad. Like, I care about my team, but I'm not, I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
And they don't know what they're talking about either. So that's what even makes it even more funny.
They're
Because
just mad to be mad.
the host will fact check them, and they're just like, "Nah, I don't know what that guy was talking about." And it's just absolutely hilarious. So it's like, it makes me laugh, gets me back into. I'm like, okay, it's not that bad.
I mean, that's the best part about being a fan, though, is that you can always spin zone it to where they could have or should have won the game.
Yeah.
And that's what you always hang on to. You hang on to the idea that your team is going to go 17-0 and win the Super Bowl. And if they don't and get embarrassed, you will find umpteenth reasons why they could have easily done it if they would have just done this.
Yes. Yeah. Why didn't they do this? And then one guy today called in. He's like, I've been watching the Bills since the 60s. And we got this guy now. He just got suspended. And he didn't know what Von Miller's name was. I was just like, what is this guy even talking about? It cracks me up.
Von Miller. Butch is here. Butch is here. He's ready to go. Backwards hat. You're
Over,
here just
under, spread.
Mr. Covers, Morgan Wallen, cover him up. Are you muted?
No.
No.
Okay, there you go. All right. Okay. So thanks a lot to Buffalo Bills. All right, so we've got headlines. We've got 2 graphics here that I want to show, and then we'll get into the headlines for this week. Here's the first graphic, ladies and gentlemen. It is October, which means feast your eyes on this.
Yes.
Shout out Unnecessary Roughness. Come on the show. Starting tomorrow, there will be football on your TV every single day until November 27th.
So, I mean, Maction starts?
Woo! Maction, Fun Belt, you name it, we got it. Every single day from tomorrow on. Football in your living room, football on your phone, football in the airport, football at the gym. You want it? We got it. Not us.
Sorry, wife. No more Tuesday date night.
That's it. You better that. Yep.
Enjoy the 3 you got.
Because you're telling me that Miami of Ohio and Ohio are playing. I'm watching that game.
Toledo and Buffalo.
NIU and Bowling Green.
Eastern Michigan versus Western Michigan.
Yep. Count me in. Coastal versus App State. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch App State on prime time.
Very true. I don't want to. They should never have another primetime game again. That's the first thing. So congratulations. Also, October, best sports month, because right now, currently, Mets and Brewers are playing. Braves and Padres. Baseball's back. Hockey starts next week. Like, come on, man.
This week, the Sabres play Friday. Munich Global Series.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 1:00.
Shout out Sabres. So
baseball
we made it.
Going on for a while.
Dude,
not the playoffs.
I can't believe they just started the playoffs today.
Do they not hit home runs in the playoffs? Is that like a regular season thing?
Did
you see the guy who he bet no home runs by like plus 9,000?
Yeah.
And Fernando Tatis in the last game hit an absolute moonshot.
Man, I did on FanDuel. I did a hit the whole series. They had the whole series, one home run the whole series. It wasn't like a dinger day bet. It was like the whole series. And out of the 4 games that were played yesterday and the 2 that started today, I haven't seen these 2, but the 2 earlier games today, so 6 games total, only 2 home runs were hit. Of course, they weren't my guys either, but it was
of course
not. They didn't hit home runs in the playoffs. I mean, people were launching them during the regular season.
This is wild card.
Give us back the juice bats and the juice balls, dude. I don't want to see small ball. I want to see Fernando Tatis pimp a home run all the way to third base.
Yeah.
And throw his bat 6 rows deep into the stands.
Yes.
Give me that. Don't try to take that out of the game. It's not my game.
Make baseball fun again.
Let's go. Hat Tip Black and Gold Podcast. Shout out them.
Yeah, they've been raising a ton of money.
I donated on behalf of us, even though they put my name, but I was trying to do it on behalf of the podcast.
Way to go, dude.
Anonymity, not so much, but okay. Shout out them though, dude. There's a lot of good folks doing a lot of good things. Okay, so we made it. Second.
I hope it doesn't get too much where it's overdoing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people are generously donating, but you're also wiping out shelves in your own hometown where you go and get supplies and there's nothing there for people around your own community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I went to Sam's today.
Nothing.
I've never seen Sam's that packed. Now, I've seen Sam's packed, but on like a Wednesday at 9:30 in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning was slammed. And it has to do with that other thing that's happening too with the whatever's on the coast. That the strike.
Coast.
The strike. Like with the two things that are happening at the same time, people are freaking out.
All on the East Coast.
People are trying to donate. People are freaking out and buying more than they should. It was just like all chaos in there.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It is. It's October, dude. Best sports month.
Why do you need to leave? You got you might need extra toilet paper, I guess, if you're not gonna leave.
Everybody, at least tissues are there if you're a college football fan, because according to On3 Sports, like we've been saying for the last year, The SEC in their little secret meeting with the Big Ten are looking to each have 4 automatic bids to the playoff when the next contract begins in 2026. Who would have seen this coming? Who would have thought, guys, that instead of making it 2 out of 4, all they wanted to do was just expand the fraction so they could get another 50% of the berths?
Try to tell you, dude.
Shut it up, Butch.
Look, I think the SEC could get 4 in. The Big Ten is only getting 2 in.
On the expansion, you thought it was going to open the doors for the other teams, but all it does is open the door for the big schools to say, hey, this 3-loss team is better than this team's undefeated season because of the competition. Right?
It's simple. It's simple. This is the problem. It is a simple formula. Win your conference, you are in. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's it. Why do they need to do a secret meeting where they basically just, they go, Napoleon on them and just say, yeah, we're going to do this? All I'm saying is we knew.
The thing is it doesn't matter. I mean, they can talk to each other all they want, but they don't make the decision.
Okay.
The college football committee makes a decision.
Oh, great.
Which is run by ESPN people.
Great. That's what we know. Okay. That's not what I wanted to hear.
Here's what's great about the playoffs is we could be set up. We could be set up for an absolute shit show year 1.
Okay.
There's 2 teams that are undefeated right now.
Oh, yes, there are.
That play each other the first week of the college football playoffs.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. America's game, baby.
If one or both of them are still undefeated playing, Army and Navy.
Yes.
Could completely mess up the playoffs year 1, which would be hilarious.
Yes.
And that's what you get for trying to play on Army-Navy weekend.
That's exactly. That would be the ultimate slap in the face back to the college football playoff to be like, watch these 2 teams undefeated play each other.
But also, would that not also be, this is why this is the greatest country ever. Because the 2 teams that send people to defend our country are like, don't forget about us. We know how to play ball too.
Oh, yeah. Navy's running the sling T. You know what I mean?
Hey, they're about to be over teams and not under teams.
I love it. I love that they're undefeated. You'll see that later in the show. Blue is here. Yes, Blue. What's up? Blue's here. We're glad to have you, Blue. Anyways, that is absolute debauchery. And there we go. Chris. Yes. Chris is here. He's a big fan of Army. Okay. Now, let's get into the headlines here. From week 5 college or week 5 NFL, summarizing everything and everything that's happened in college football week 6 up to this point, even though we did Sunday. Here's some stuff from, I guess, Monday night. Titans win. Will Levis going streaking, boys. Titans win on a Monday night, and Miami stinks. I don't really know what else to say about Miami. Did to justify paying his contract because
Miami's won in their last 9 games. Tyreek Hill's only had a 100-yard game 1 time in the last 10 games.
Gosh, dude, they got all those receivers, all that speed, and they can't score a touchdown. In 6 quarters, they haven't scored a touchdown. How bad is it? Or did they score one the other night?
No, they scored one the other night.
Who was it? I forgot.
Huntley.
Oh, that's right. So not even a guy nobody on the Dolphins originally has scored a touchdown.
I'll be honest. I saw Huntley was starting quarterback, and I don't know why. I don't know why I thought it was going to be that guy that used to play at UCLA and then got drafted by the Packers.
Oh, Brett Hundley?
Yes. I was
Yes.
thinking that was the guy that was starting. So then when this other guy tried it, I was like, man, he's really changed his look up.
Dude, show some respect. This is Pro Bowl Tyler Huntley.
Like,
Backed up
you could
Lamar
see-
last year
That's right. He was a Pro
or 2
Bowler.
years ago. Show some respect. Levis, 4 weeks in a row. Mr. Viral. We got another one. We got another viral picture of Will Levis all over the internet. He hurt his shoulder diving out of bounds somehow and was wincing on the sideline, looking like, whoever that guy is from The Sopranos with the streaks in his hair. I don't know, dude, but it was pretty damn funny. And this was, by the way, people aren't talking about it, an AFC North revenge game. Mason Rudolph, Steelers.
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley, Ravens. They played good old-fashioned AFC North football the other night.
Hey. It was awful.
It was so bad. Thank goodness the other game was off.
I kept like, well, I don't know. What are we a How Dare You Day today?
No, it's hang the banner, but you can do an honorary.
Okay, I'm gonna do an honorary How Dare You because if ESPN is gonna do 2 Monday night games, you got to give us some type of wraparound channel, like on ESPN2 or something. Like if you're doing ESPN ABC, ESPN2 needs to be like a red zone wraparound.
Manning cast it.
So yeah, whatever, something, so I can watch both games. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, for whatever reason, watching that Miami-Tennessee game, and I was then like saw the ticker. I'm like, why in the world am I watching this game when that other game, which was fabulous, was on? And I'm over here watching this other game.
Rudolph played for Tomlin, and when he was on the Steelers, he never had a losing season. Thanks to
That's
Tomlin.
true. That's true.
Mason Rudolph's won 4 games in a row as a quarterback.
Hey.
So I'm just
Rock Hill.
And also Tony Pollard, he scored that late touchdown, overhit. That game looked like trash all night long, and then he scores a touchdown late to get it to 42, and the over was 37. And we have to shout out Nick Folk for absolutely drilling 50-yard field goals like he's hitting wedge shots into the green.
Yeah, he's good.
That was pretty good. Okay, number 4. Anything else on that, Butch?
Nope.
Okay. Number 4, can we trust the Lions? First of all, I was not a big fan of those jerseys. So Detroit wins 42-29. Goff was perfect, 18 out of 18. Technically 19 because he threw the pass to Brown, who then threw it back to him. And I saw a hilarious stat that he has more receiving touchdowns than like 6 premier, like Brandon Ayuk, Mark Andrews.
Goff.
Kind of funny. So Goff was perfect.
He's tied with Tyreek Hill touchdown.
Yep. And after the game, Dan Campbell didn't even give him the game ball after he went 18 for 18.
Wow.
So he doesn't respect his quarterback.
Well, 2 guys in that game were perfect throwing the ball.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jared Goff. Are you saying quarterback controversy?
I'm saying Detroit might be system QB.
They had some cool plays in that game. The people are doing the old Statue of Liberty type deal. They're throwing that hook and ladder stuff. They throw a little crossing route and then run an option off of it. It was Jackson Smith and Jigba threw it back to Charbonnet. It was really weird, but very cool.
Yeah, the Bills tried that. They about got their quarterback hurt.
That's true. Yeah, but you have to do it downfield, not loop-de-loo in the backfield.
The Chiefs did it last year against the Bills, and it got called back.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Chiefs. That's the one where everybody was mad.
Yeah.
They were offsides.
Tony was lined up like 6 yards downfield.
The memes from that were spectacular. It was like Tony lined up, and he was like, it's like him in outer space.
It came back up because everybody's like, the everybody's talking about how the Chiefs always get the refs calls now, and they showed that. It's like the one time they don't get the calls, and it was that play.
Hilarious. Other things from this game. Tyler Lockett is the GOAT of not getting hit ever. As soon as he catches a ball, he like passes out like a dog that you teach to faint. Like he just gets a ball and just immediately goes onto his back.
Here,
It's
my
hilarious.
only thing about this game is solely for betting purposes, because if DK Metcalf catches a touchdown, then all my stuff that I bet on that game hit. But he didn't. So my thing that I'm mad about is when it's 4th down and the game's on the line and you're going to throw it into double coverage, don't throw it to Tyler Lockett, who's
Agreed.
5'10". Throw it to
Agreed.
the 6'3" freak athlete that could go up and get the ball.
By the way, there was a picture of him and Megatron on the sidelines, and Megatron was like looking down on him. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude.
Megatron's like 6'6", 6'7".
He's an absolute monster.
Hands too.
He was good, and he
Yeah,
came out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out.
remember. I was at the Clemson Georgia Tech game, his breakout game where they came back and won in the 4th quarter. All those touchdowns were at the Hill. We were on the Hill for that game in high school.
Shout out Jordan Mason, also Georgia Tech. So was Jahmyr Gibbs. Pipeline.
RBU.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech.
Acknowledge him.
WWE. Never. I thought he was going to be great, but now he stinks with the mic. Okay. Anything else other than, do we think the Lions are good or the Seahawks are good? Does anybody have any opinion on that? I don't know. Seahawks are missing their entire defensive line, so.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like the NFC's trash anyway, but I think the Lions are similar to how they were last year, and they're going to kind of always be in the game because they're gritty.
Yep.
But I think the Seahawks are kind of just front runners. They get a little bit behind, they'll cash it in.
They haven't played. That was the first team they played with like a winning record, and they lost. So
yeah, if you hit them in the mouth, they kind of.
Yeah, I don't know.
But their coach was the defensive coordinator at Baltimore last year, and he completely shut down the Niners. So it'd be interesting for that matchup.
Bring it back to that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, wide receiver trade rumors. Wide receiver
rumors.
Rheumatology. Wide receiver diva trade rumors, aka Devontae Adams. The receivers just can't help themselves. Rumors swirling about him going somewhere. Tyreek Hill. I saw DeAndre Hopkins. So here we go again.
Amari
Cooper. Apparently, Antonio Pierce liked an Instagram post that talked about Devontae Adams wanting to be out of Las Vegas. So now we've got the whole thing, the whole gang's getting back together. They're saying the Jets are interested. They're saying the Bills are interested. They're saying the Cowboys are interested. They're saying the Steelers are interested. And then you look at everybody's cap room and really
nobody's interested.
He's not worth it to me. I mean, he had some good years, but he hasn't done anything in Vegas. And you can say that, he played who he's playing with, but I think he really benefited. Now, I think he's a decent player, but I think he really benefited from having Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback when Aaron Rodgers was in his prime.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers can put the ball anywhere he wants it.
Dude, I think it's just hysterical that all these guys make a big hubbub about wanting to go get their money. They go get their money. The teams suck. They don't have a quarterback that can get them the ball, and then they start complaining again like these guys can't give me the ball. It's like, yeah, dude, you went to a team that's terrible, that doesn't have any players, and you can't get the ball because they don't have anybody to throw the ball. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. I don't feel bad for you. Get your money. Great, but don't sit there and complain whenever your team sucks. Like they gave you all the money.
And if he would have just stayed in Green Bay.
Yeah. Well, they could. Aaron Rodgers wanted his money. He wanted to get paid the last big pay. And so they couldn't pay both of them. So they chose Aaron Rodgers over Adams. So, but anyway, I think it's hilarious. I think, And now they're trying to get the band back together in KC with Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt, Juju Smith-Schuster. They're bringing back the old.
They already have Tyreek Hill in KC though. You can't have two guys that are like that. They have Xavier Worthy.
I mean, I'm just reporting. I'm just reporting. What'd you say, Butch?
You're just saying that because you don't want Tyreek to go to KC.
Tyree sucks against us. He hasn't had a 100-yard game against us in like 9 games.
You know who did? Derrick Henry. He had a 200-yard game.
He does that every time he plays us. I don't know if you remember, but I don't think Josh Norman has still landed yet as far as he got
him and Kadarius Toney. Insert meme here.
Or Colson. Was that Carson Colson for no. What is it?
Is that even a guy?
Well,
sounds like a country singer he just made up.
No. Sorry, wrong guy.
Wrong group chat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Whatever Carson guy is for Dallas from Wake Forest, the DB that Derrick Henry stiffed arm into the ground. All right.
I don't know who Carson is. I'm trying to. I don't know. Yeah, BMO said crazy. Derrick Henry's top speed.
Name correct here.
Just Google it, dude, real quick. Google it. Derrick Henry's top speed was 0.1 miles per hour less than Xavier Worthy's on his first touchdown.
I mean, he pulled away from a guy who died on the field.
Yeah, but he still ran like his top speed was the same as the fastest guy in 40 history at the NFL.
It's crazy because like he doesn't get low when he runs. I bet he runs with his chest up.
No, it makes no sense. Like it makes no sense how he runs.
And the amount of miles that he has on him, like if you look at his high school stats, and then obviously you know how much he ran the ball at Bama. Like he's got miles on him, and as healthy as he's been is ridiculous.
It is. It's pretty outrageous. Number 2, DJ Uyunglele, whatever. Hurt or injured? Did you see this?
No.
You didn't see this?
No.
So all of a sudden I see across the ticker on the bottom, not ours. It says DJ Uyunglele is out for a few weeks. I'm like, what? So apparently some sort of phantom finger injury has popped up and he will no longer be playing for the least couple of weeks.
You know who they play this week?
Yes. Clemson,
they
right?
Play Clemson this week.
He's not even going to be on the sideline, dude. There's no way DJ U's being on the sideline.
Not a chance.
He probably told his coach he was, we got an absolute moonshot. Who was it?
Brewers tied it up.
Woo, bottom of the – dude, there's nothing like an October bomb. There is nothing like an October bomb from the home team. He hammered that thing.
Jackson Curio.
Let's go, dude.
You can tell I don't watch baseball.
I think it says Churio.
Yeah.
Hey, good for your heart. Good for your heart. Bowl of Cheerios. So DJU. Thoughts, Butch. Thoughts on DJU, Butch.
Trash.
Thanks, dude. Okay. Number 1. NFL podcasters. SAWFT. Soft. Your boy.
Who was
Butch,
the wrestler that used to do that?
That was Enzo Amore.
Big Hoss?
Yes. Enzo Amore. He used to do like the happy feet and dance around the ring. My name is Enzo Amore.
And I'm a certified G.
Yeah. And that's Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall. You can't teach that.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. He was awesome. Okay, NFL podcasters are soft because, Butch, you and your team, the Cowboys, Mr. Micah Parsons and his podcast, are interviewing rivals. Darius Slay on Micah Parsons' podcast.
Wow.
Do you know who Darius Slay plays for, Butch?
Yes.
Okay. The Eagles. I mean, what do you have to say for yourself as a Cowboys fan? And your guy out there is getting hurt, not making plays, but he has time to go buddy up with the division rival.
Wow.
Thoughts?
Getting in his head.
Oh, mind games. I like it.
He's not, dude. Philly was really mad. The Philly fans were really mad at. I can't say much because Debo and Amon-Ra St. Brown also did a podcast together. So that's
I mean, I don't know what the general
During the
public
se-
think that these guys just like despise each other. I mean, it's like it's a competition on the field, like like
you
golf.
don't have to hate the guy's family. Like
they're going out there to win the game, but after the game doesn't mean they have to go like I don't know, shoot up their family or something.
Easy.
But I mean, people were like like he had to turn the comments off or something. Darius Slay did. He's there because people were just giving it to him.
Yeah,
And it's like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's the biggest deal is like fans. Fans create more drama than anything.
Oh yeah.
The media.
The media
Jesus.
gets in their head is like, man, these guys hate each other. No, they're just competing.
Yeah, they're probably friends because they train a lot. I'm sure they go do stuff together. I guarantee you they do things together.
It's like mutual respect. Like, hey, man, you're on this level. I'm on this level. We're competing at the same level. I respect you. You respect me. Hey, all right, we're on the field. I'm going to show my stuff. You show your stuff. Okay, after the game, we shake hands. Cool.
Yeah.
Trade jerseys.
Yeah, trade jerseys.
Yeah. Trade jerseys. Good call.
Whatever.
Good call.
But anyway.
Hilarious.
That's Trio's second bomb tonight.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They're getting hot.
Every day.
He's about to be a legend, man. He's about to. Oh, they got the win probabilities up there. Oh no. I got win probability this past like 2 weeks ago. It's no fun. Okay. Those are the headlines. So I think we're gonna have to get into the football stuff, but we're gonna talk Thursday night football. So we see that, Blue. What about the Bucs team total over 21.5? Does it hit? Falcons D slightly more points every game. Yeah, we're gonna get into some of that here in a second. We got some numbers. We got some numbies for you. So we got.
They put 2 C's in the Bucs.
That's right.
Ooh, thick Bucs.
Thick.
We got that. We've got football hot takes. We've got the Goat Rack bargain bin, hottest betting cards on planet Earth. Except I don't know if Butch is messing with us this week or not. Stay tuned. College football playoff rankings. Ours are out, and inter squad update. So, J-Vi, hit it.
Football. Yay.
Yes. Okay. But first, the dad joke. Did you hear about the fishing lures that unionized? They were looking for leaders. Get it? Because you use a leader on a fishing lure. All right, good. Everybody gets it. Hilarious, and we move on. Butch, I thought you'd get that.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Here we go. You could have at least head nodded, dude. All right.
I gave you an eyeball.
I didn't see it. I was looking at the document.
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday night football. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Here we go. Tampa Bay 1.5 point dogs on the road. You can get them at plus 105 money line. Not bad. Over under. Last I saw is 43.5. If it's changed, anybody who's watching and listening, let us know. Unless you're listening tomorrow, in which case, sorry. Well, I guess it would be today. If you're listening tomorrow, it'd be today. So, anyways, Tampa Bay 3-1. Atlanta 2-2. Atlanta last in pressuring the quarterback in sacks. No, yes. They only have 4 sacks. Pathetic.
Oh, terrible.
31st in time of possession. So Atlanta does not get after the quarterback. They do not possess the ball, which is really weird because they have Bijan and Tyler Algier. You think they'd be able to control the ball. Mooney leads the team in receiving yards. Who would have thought that? Tampa Bay had the weird loss to Denver.
At home.
Yes, but they also have a really good resume. Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving are their receiving leader and rushing leader. Shout out Bucky Irving. The Atlanta offense, 17th in passing yards, 216 a game. 22nd in rushing yards, 102.8 a game. Points for, 22nd, 18.8 a game. The Tampa Bay offense, 6th in passing yards at 246, 25th in rushing yards at 96, and 11th in points for, 24.3. That's where the 43.5 came. Yes.
Yeah.
Because that adds up to 43.1.
Ooh.
So if you're wondering where they, oh my gosh, they hit another yak?
They had 2-run bomb.
Oh my goodness.
Mets are falling apart.
Oh no. Wow. Who's leading the Mets lead the series. We're gonna get a game 3.
I don't know what inning.
It is the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th.
Yeah. Wow. Nothing like bombs like that. I'm telling you. Points for, 24.3. Now, Atlanta's defense, passing yards given up, they're 13th at 191. Rushing yards given up, 25th at 145.5. And points against, 21.3 is 14th. Tampa Bay's defense, passing yards given up is 16th, 203.4. Rushing yards, 22nd at 131.5. Points against, 19.5. So, I don't know what to make of all that. The passing defense for Atlanta is pretty good, but the passing offense for the Bucs is pretty good. Both of them cannot really run the football, and both of them are not that great at stopping the running of the football. So, what was he asking? The Bucs team total over, does it hit? Well,
Yes.
they average 24.3 per game, and Atlanta gives up 21.3 per game. So I would say odds are
Holy
yes.
moly.
What?
All right, hot takes.
Okay. Now that we got that, does that do anything for you, Butch? Does that move the needle? All that data that I just rattled off.
I didn't really pay attention.
You were watching somebody hit an absolute moonshot into the second day.
I was watching baseball.
So, anywho, hot takes Thursday night. It's time. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. I think for this game, you have primetime Kirk, which statistically is terrible, versus
Thanks.
undefeated away teams on Thursday night. The away team has won the first 2 Thursday night games. Plus, if you look at the line, it's -1.5 for the Falcons. You automatically get 3 points for being the home team. They're telling you that the Bucs are the better team, but they're giving the Falcons 3 points to get to -1.
That leads into my hot take.
So I would take the Bucs at 3. Bucs go 3.
Are we going to now, the last home game the Falcons had, they had Ring of Honor game and hot dogs for everybody. Is this a spot for the Falcons letdown game after Arthur Blank's Ring of Honor game? He was just yucking wieners into the crowd. Just anybody who'd walk by, just, ask me about my wiener.
Yucking their wieners?
Dude, just yucking wieners left and right, dude. I'm just saying, you go put on a spectacle and honor yourself at your own stadium and nominate yourself, then, how do you match that intensity the next home game? That's the question.
It's a good question.
I say you have to give out chains of Kirk Cousins chains.
Ooh.
Or give out moon pies, Darnell Mooney.
Magic City dollars.
Or you give out
This is
deodorant.
it's
Deodorant
hey,
night for
going back
Pitts.
to our NFC South preview. Is this a best strip club town game?
Ooh, I don't know. I've never been to any of those.
Put your best one on the line. Winner gets to take it home.
Mayor bet. Loser mayor has to go night out with the other mayor to the strip club.
Oh, I like that.
That's a real mayor's bet. Stop betting cheese curds and jersey signings. Let's put your nuts on the table and make a real bet. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, there you go, Blue. Yeah, big O yes.
Oh,
Well, don't. Hey, man, don't. I wouldn't say we're giving advice on this show. I mean, granted, we were 13-3 last week in our bets, which will be coming up soon. But anywho,
Butch, what's your hot take?
Butch, hot take. Go ahead.
All right. Let's say, is the NFL sabotaging the Falcons? The reason I say that or ask that question is because Primetime Kirk keeps getting primetime games.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's terrible at primetime. So are they tanking the Falcons on purpose?
I don't know, dude. That's a great question.
Who else could
yes,
the Falcons get to
see.
make their team better?
Who did they get? Well, they added Matthew Judon.
No, I'm
Obviously.
saying who else could they get? I feel like they have a good lineup.
Yeah, when you look at their roster, it really is dependent on the play calling and Kirk Cousins being able to actually avoid the rush. I mean,
Do we
you
see
got
Penix this game?
I don't know. A Ring of Honor game letdown is, I don't know. You can't, I don't know. They believe in Kirk Cousins. I don't think Kirk Cousins has been that bad. He can't move at all. So
I think this game's going to actually benefit the Falcons because I think that they've been trying to be a little too cute and get people the ball and trying to, like, when you got a quick game like this, you don't get to practice a lot. You kind of got to go back to the basics. So you're running simple, easy calls.
yeah,
I think this game's going to benefit them.
but division game, their schemes. Bowles has been there for a while, and Raheem Morris, defensive coach, usually defensive-led coaching or defensive coach-led teams are not point scorers.
No.
The Bills might be the only exception, correct?
Yeah, we lead the league.
So, and Texas hot take was how many Herb Street dog shots on Thursday night? What's the over-under? That's a good question, Tex.
1.5.
We know Herb Street loves to bring his dog around everywhere he goes and just kind of force it down America's throat that, hey, look at my cool dog. Not that we don't like dogs.
Does this count as the pregame show too, or just the actual broadcast?
I think once it comes on the TV, I think you have to.
So pregame show too. Then I'll go 3.5.
3.5. Clip that. Let's clip that and put it out there on the interwebs. So
what's your bet? Is it going to go over or under?
Oh, I think it's going to go over. He won't allow it not to go. He tries to get it in every shot.
J-Val, what do you think?
Well, I'm not a beta, so I'm going to bet the over.
That's it, dude. Put that in a parlay. Also, interesting fact.
3.5 dog shot.
Bijan Robinson is only out rushing Tyler Algier by like 40 yards. That's pretty wild. So much for we're going to use Bijan like Christian McCaffrey. Well, nobody's going to use Christian McCaffrey like Christian McCaffrey because, first of all, nobody knows.
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs. Like I'm going to say to him when he gets back.
Dude, the discourse. The discourse.
Bomb.
No.
Oh.
There it is, dude. Tied up. Let's go. Give us a win. Give us a game.
No,
Play it right now.
one in
Cowards.
power.
Play it right now. BMO has a question. Primetime Penix. I don't know. Anyways, so there you go. That's Falcons and Bucs. We're not going to predict the winner. I don't really care. Hope they both have fun. How about that?
Ends in a tie.
Yeah, right. Okay. Next up, week 5. Here we go. This is the slate starting with Thursday night. Do we want to read off all the games?
No.
Oh,
Are you sure?
yes.
Positive.
I mean, we could go
They're
London
right-
game.
They're right there.
But the
Everybody has
people listening don't know on the podcast.
Well,
Week 5 slate.
for those peeps, go to your local whatever source that you use to get the lineup for Sunday games. Remember, there is a game in London this week at 9:30. So tune in there and then look at your times. Okay. Find your team, watch them.
Yeah, if you're a Bears fan, you're playing the Panthers, 1 o'clock. You might want to look that up. If you're a command,
Here we go.
How about people already have buys already?
they do. Look, Philadelphia on a bye, Detroit on a
It's really
bye,
early to be on buys.
Chargers on a bye, Titans on a bye. First of all, revenge game right out of the gate. Jets, Vikings. We have to say that. So there you go. That's week 5. Everybody knows it. And here we go. Hot takes for this weekend. The GOATCon press conference relevant weekly football questions. The GPC RWFQ. That's what we're saying. Who wants to go first?
Oh, what?
Basically, we take the slate and we ask a question that intrigues us from the matchups. So let's go. Who wants to go first?
Is that what we're supposed to do? Because I don't think I did that. But
I don't. Well, yeah, that's.
I'll go first. And my question after the last 9 games that we've watched: who will Mike McDaniel be the OC for next year? And will he? Wait, what did I say? And will he take that city's how they dress? And,
Persona.
yeah, persona. I can't even read that.
Well, I've been telling you for weeks that you send these big long paragraphs and I have to shrink them down to get them on the
I
ground.
know, and I type them up like late at night when I'm like laying in bed. It just pops in my head, and I don't even remember what I did.
You're saying who will Mike McDonald go to, and then who will he dress up? Will
Yes.
he? So
Will
say
he
he
take
goes
that
to,
city's
It's
persona?
Vegas.
So
So-
like, yeah, if he is the Cowboys
No.
next
No
OC,
chance.
He's
Okay.
gonna
will
show
he
up looking
wear
like
jean
Yosemite
shorts?
Sam.
Jean
and
shorts,
Don't.
jean shorts, Jordans, backwards jersey, and a Yankees hat.
Oh. I don't know.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. So you're saying he's going to get fired? You're saying he's on the hot seat, or are you saying McDaniel's on the hot seat?
I'm saying he is. I don't necessarily think he should be. I say lose the rest of your games, get the number 1 pick the best quarterback in the draft,
Which is people are going to draft Jalen Milroe. That should be fun.
and see what you can still do with Tyreek and Waddle.
Blue say water boy. He said he dressed like Elvis in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Get a Elvis.
Hey,
Get him to Vegas. Get him to Vegas.
if he goes
Vegas
to the
big-
Panthers, he'll just wear somebody else's jersey, other team's jersey on the sideline.
Yes. He'll wear the other team. He'll wear the team they're playing's jersey in the press box.
If he goes to Atlanta, he would just dress up like Arthur Blank and just get hot dogs to everybody. Anyways, we digress. Okay. Here he did just get hired, Blue. Yes. Hey,
He got an
Jones is here.
extension.
Jones is here, man. Dude, I love that guy. He's a big Dallas fan, Butch. They were doing a show earlier. I was in there. We were going back and forth. Check them out. Jones and for
Right.
Sports. So,
Yes.
oh, there you go, Jones. Butch P, Cowboys. We got Cowboys fans on here, man.
Yes.
BMO has one from the sidelines. Did McDermott make Joe Brady tank this game because the head coaching chat was getting too high?
Hey, maybe.
Oh, everybody's
like,
gonna watch that play when they interview and be
McDermott
like,
knows when to call. McDermott knows when to call a trick play, just like that DeMar Hamlin fake punt in the playoff.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, now's a good time, Joe. Call that play.
That's right. Hey, what we practice. Let's do. We'll put him out on the sideline. Big 6'6" Josh Allen. Nobody will see him over there.
Did y'all
And
see
then-
that? Did y'all see the all 22 of that play?
No,
I didn't even know like what the plan was.
that's
Even
because
if,
all 22 players on the Ravens defense knew what was coming.
dude, like there's only two guys running a route and they're both double covered. Like I don't know like what he was gonna do. Like unless it was supposed to be a reverse that he cut back. I don't know.
They're lucky he didn't get his arm blown up.
Normally, like when a play goes that badly, though, like you can see, like, oh, if he just had a little bit more time, he could have hit that guy. Like, no, there wasn't not a single soul.
Was it like that play that we put Zeke at center?
Yes, very, very much so like that play.
Like, what are they playing? Where's the flag football quarterback when you need
It
it?
looked incredible against the air.
Yeah. Like when Pat McAfee took a snap under center for the Colts.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
this would work. That nobody was going to.
Yeah. They're not going to have four guys line up over the center and tackle
Dude,
you
and
once
then
you.
The best part about that whole play is Zeke snapped the ball, looked up, and Dre Greenlaw just ran flat over him like a treadmill. That was the best part. My question, hot take. We finally get to see who won the Chicago Bears Carolina Panthers trade because they play this weekend, which coincidentally, that ticket is the hottest ticket in football. It's the most expensive ticket this week in the NFL.
It's because the Panthers fans want to see their players play.
That's right. They're gonna do you know what? They're gonna do a highlight video of the Panthers players at the Bears game. A tribute video to David Tepper. Thank you for giving us all these picks. All right. That's my first hot take. Butch, what's yours?
All right, I'm calling this a must-win week 5.
Love
Just
it.
across the board for a lot of
Here, this board. This board.
Yes, that team. So must-win for every team.
Yes. Big week.
Big week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pivotal week.
What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't know.
Oh, good call, Butch. That's insider information right there. J-Bot, what's yours?
Yeah.
Mine's kind of
about that one.
Mine's kind of based on where your head was at. We're on the same wavelength.
Yes, we were.
Because the Bears still have the Panthers' second round pick this year too, so like they're still getting draft picks from the Panthers.
They're gonna do a parade for the Panthers.
Yes, but
they're gonna give them the home locker room.
So my thought process on it was there's been a lot of bad trades. So who has the worst trade of all time? Was it the Panthers? Was it the Browns trading for Watson and paying him money? Was it the Russell trade? Or was it the Vikings?
Ooh.
Trade for Herschel Walker.
Oh. Whoa, you went way back.
Yeah. Anytime I get a chance to throw a dig at the Vikings, which we have the Vikings second round draft pick this year, so we need them to lose a few games. No offense, Dylan. We need them to lose a few games.
I would say it has to be the Denver one. That has to be the worst trade of all time. Because they're still paying him like $40 million.
That's
to not even play.
Panthers.
No, I don't. The Bears.
Not
they
just
got
the
Caleb
Bears, though. They got rid of CMC, DJ Moore.
Yeah, Brian Burns they ended up getting rid of too.
Yeah. Literally, all they would have had to do is get a QB.
And they drafted Bryce Young. That's the
And they had Baker and Sam Darnold,
Yep.
who are 4-0
Shoot,
and 3-1,
man.
7-1 right now.
That's got to look bad. That's got to look bad. I don't know. Jones says Denver for sure. I would agree with that. I think it's Denver because you can't paying Russell Wilson that much money. It's crazy.
To not play. He's not even playing.
Okay, my second one. 3 reasons why this is a huge game for the Bills. Huge game. 1, this is a red, white, and blue game. They're putting their colors on the line. 2, revenge game after everybody's been yapping about not needing Stephon Diggs. Number 3, Houston's wearing their alternate H-Town jerseys. And 4, I added another one just now. Can the Bills get out of primetime mode and get back into 1 p.m. mode?
We're in primetime next week, too.
Big week for I know, trap game right here.
God, I'm tired of I hate primetime games.
Trap game, Butch. Would you not agree? They played two primetime games. Sandwiched in there is Houston at 1 p.m., then another primetime game.
Not looking good.
That's bad, dude. It's bad for the Bills. Just saying. So, and then Tex said, will the AFC West finally have a team with a losing record? Because nobody in the AFC West has a losing record, which is wild. I don't think anybody in the NFC North does either. So, dude, they're going to force feed Stephon Diggs. You better believe it. 2 TDs.
They already do. He has like 10 targets a game.
2 TDs?
If he loses this game, does it blow up? I think what's going to happen, I think the Bills are going to win. I think Diggs is going to go for like 8 catches over 100 yards. Because he's going to live in the middle of the field, and we are awful in the middle of the field. We have been for 5 years, 6 years.
Yep.
Terrible
and
in the middle of the field. Can't stop anybody on third down.
Is he going to yell at C.J. Stroud if they start losing? So
he's already yelled at him.
I know. There's video proof. Okay. Dylon, will the native Vikings, here's his hot take, overrun Tottenham Stadium on Sunday in support of the team that bears their name? Is this basically a homecoming game for the Vikings? I don't know what to say to that.
Isn't Tottenham the Spurs?
I don't know. Would somebody Google that? BMO, what is Tottenham? Who are they? The Vikings?
No, they're not the Vikings at all. They're the Spurs.
The hot Spurs.
Yeah.
The hot Spurs?
Yeah. And their mascot is a rooster.
What is he talking about then?
I don't know.
I guess he's going back to way back Vikings when they traveled to England and overthrew.
They overthrew what?
The Englishmen. Ransacked their towns and everything.
Oh. The team that bears their name.
Is Tottenham in England, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So I'm going on that. That's what he was meaning, maybe.
Dylan's way smarter than all of us, so I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true. Like he knows way more history than I do. I can tell you that right now. So
AK's just finding out that Tottenham's in London.
I thought it was a pastry. All right. There you go. There's week 5 GoatCon, the GPC RWFQ. And that sums it up. Wait. Hold on.
Easy.
There you go. Okay. What we're going to do next? We have the DFS picks and bets, and we are 26-24. So please hit that absolutely electrifying There it is. Oh, whoops.
God, that's annoying.
Wow. How did this get in there? Look at this, guys. Brock Purdy stat of the show. Brock Purdy,
Wow.
14-6.
Now put this one I sent.
Wait, what do you mean? Which one did you
I
send?
sent one to you right after you sent that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. And you go, oh, where's Dak's stat?
Oh, I didn't.
Absolutely the worst part of the show. Hands down. Every time.
What? It's just facts, Butch. I mean, how do you argue these? It's facts.
Yeah, but Mahomes
You're-
did it without a cast.
Okay. Yeah. Now everybody's making an excuse saying he doesn't have anybody.
He doesn't.
Oh, if he wins, it's going to be legendary. It's like, well, okay. Oh, yeah, I can take that down now. Sorry. I just had to do that. Slide those in there every show, dude. Okay.
Hilarious.
I know it gets you so good. It gets you fired up, Butch P. I love it.
Yep.
Okay. Butch, kick us off. Boom. You're the first one.
All right. So, for your lines this week, I'm going Niners, 7 over the Cardinals. Bills will beat the Texans.
Mm.
The Vikings will cover against the Jets in London, 2.5. So, kick the field goal. Boom. Revenge. And then Pittsburgh will win, bouncing back from a disastrous game against the Colts last week.
Over the Cowboys.
Yep.
Don't let this man fool you. I knew there was some stench on
And-
this.
And
picked
for my
all our-
guy, I'm going to say bargain play of the week is Keon Coleman.
That's right,
At
baby.
4,700. I may have misspelled or respelled his first name, but it's Keon.
Keon.
Keon. This is
Keon
BS.
Yaves.
Hey, but don't let him butter you up, dude. This I know what he.
Donde estás mis llaves?
Hey,
Okay.
I love it. I mean, I think these are great picks.
Yeah,
He's
I do
Breakout-
too.
no.
Breakout
Oh,
game.
No, he did.
Breakout game for Keon Coleman because he's got to show everybody that he's right to move on from Diggs. Bills win.
This
Last
is
second field
BS,
goal
dude.
by Bass. He gets his swagger back. I love
Let's
it.
go,
I love it.
Bass. Come
Boom.
on. Bass to mouth. Resuscitate it. Let's go.
Bassmaster.
That's what he did. He went and picked my team. He picked your team. He picked Dylon's team. And then he picked the Cowboys to lose because they're playing the Steelers. Don't let him fool you, man. I see what he did here. Trying to be
What?
coy. More like coy on Coleman. I know.
No,
I
I'm
see what
trying. I'm
you-
trying to be Bass, not Coy.
Yeah, all about.
Stop
That was a
fishing
fish
around.
joke, just like the leader.
Yes.
Bring it back. Bring
Hey,
it back.
Full circle.
J-Vi. Tell the people what you got, dude.
I didn't like the college football game on Thursday, so I just did the one for Thursday night. I like the Bucs +3 in Atlanta. I think you said it slid down now. It's like -1.5. It was +3 when I typed this out.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly.
So
For
people
Saturday, I like Missouri +110 money line at Texas A&M. Texas A&M's trash. I think Missouri plays their competition,
Yeah.
but they find a way to win.
Texas
I don't know if you've heard of a guy, Nate Noel.
Yep.
Plays
App
running
State.
back from Missouri, App State guy.
Yeah.
But I like them. SMU +7 against Louisville. Louisville's looked like trash. SMU's looked good. So, I'm not going to tell you that SMU's going to win that game. But what?
Wait, Louisville lost by 7 to Notre Dame at Notre Dame, and they were undefeated before. What do you
Yeah.
mean they look like trash?
They did in their last game. It's all about how you play your last game.
Okay, all right.
And then I feel like I got to sneeze. Rutgers going into Nebraska. I'm taking +7. Rutgers got a stingy D.
Oh, I love Rutgers.
Nebraska's undefeated season's over. So they got hit in the mouth. They're going to
At Mahomes look alike.
Yep. So
Done.
Rutgers +7. Sunday, I don't know how the Jags keep getting favored. But I don't know who's playing
Oh.
quarterback. I did this based on Flacco playing quarterback. I got the Colts plus 2.5. And I disagree with Butch. I think the Cowboys defense is capable of continuing Pittsburgh's offense to be terrible. And I think Cowboys offense is better than the team's offense that they've played. So Cowboys plus 2.5.
I don't know. I disagree with you on that. I disagree with you disagreeing with me because we are probably without some of our defensive players and our offense cannot run the football.
Well,
Those are facts.
But
yes.
Pittsburgh chooses not to run the football, which against one of the teams that sucks the most against rushing attack, and really screw you, Pittsburgh, for not running Najee Harris last week. I hate
Agreed.
your guts.
Agreed. I was a big Najee Harris guy last week.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I didn't say the Cowboys were going to win. I just think they're going to cover.
okay.
Hey, good teams win, great teams cover.
Boom. You heard it here. Oh, Blue, there you go. Blue, we're gonna give you some.
Blue,
We'll give you some.
we repeat, we are not advised.
Yeah, this is now. Look, whenever we go 13-3 like we did last week with this stuff, we are going to beat our chest. But before that, we were 13-21. So just take that with a grain of salt, dude. Here we go. I'm going to give you in DF. Oh wait, no, I put the wrong one.
Dude, way to be wrong.
Okay. Wow, I put the wrong one.
Wow,
What did I
Is
even
this last
have?
week's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last week's.
Wow, he's picking Najee over the Cowboys, dude.
That's right. Scratch
Well,
this.
It's
We're gonna have
probably
to go back.
really not. It's not a bad pick. Because I won't play him this week and he'll go off. Actually, yes, I am. I'm locking him in because I know he won't go off.
True. Facts.
Yeah. Bam. Facts.
Um,
I'm actually just going to go all Steelers
Yes.
right here. Boom. Facts.
Dude, and Audrey. One Cowboy is Audrey.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it pulled up right here. Hold on, I got it.
Oh,
Quick. I think I got it. There it is. Ha! I did that real quick, didn't I? Okay, here's what we're going with. Trevor Lawrence in your DFS lineups, quarterback, 5,700. Is it disgusting? Yes. But he's playing the Colts, who Justin Fields, who can't throw the football at all, threw for like 350 yards. So give me Trevor Lawrence, 5,700. And Indianapolis' defense sucks. Secondly, Tutu Atwell against the Packers. Put him in your lineups. Thirdly, this is disgusting. Tyler Huntley, another week in the offense for Miami. New England wants to run the football. The over is 35.5. I don't know what it's at now, but
33.
is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Scratch that. Let me put up another slide that I've made. Miami, New England, over 35.5. College football, I'm right with J-Vi. Rutgers, +7 at Nebraska. Rutgers, 4-0 on the road at Nebraska. I don't care. Rutgers is gritty. They run the football. Give me Rutgers +7.
Isn't Shiani the coach there?
Yeah, Shiano, chopping wood, baby.
Yeah.
Those are mine. All right, now.
They won last week, right?
Who did?
Rutgers.
It's up to 36. Is that what you had?
It was 35.5.
It's 36.5 now.
Ooh, see? I thought I was crazy.
You can change that back, though. Still alternate game.
But, yeah, so the uh-oh.
What happened?
I lost my slide thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go.
Started over, yeah.
Started over from the top. Anyways, okay.
Here we go.
No, let's do I I lost Dylons, who he had one. But I think
Also like for Blue, I'll put this one on text because he's a big Iowa guy. I got Iowa plus 20.5 at Ohio State. I don't think Ohio loses by 3 touchdowns.
no.
Or Iowa, sorry. I don't think Iowa loses by 3 touchdowns.
Here's I got Dylons right here. There it is. All right. I pulled it back up. That was a risky business right there for me because I almost blew it. Everything was set up in order, but here's Dylons. Purdy and Debo stack versus Arizona. I don't know if you guys are messing with me when you do this stuff. I have no idea. But he's saying Purdy, Debo versus Arizona. Arizona's defense sucks, so you could play any 49ers. But and then he said for your DFS lineups, play Wan'Dale Robinson, who is absolutely crushing the target share there. And for the Giants, and I think Malik Neighbors is going to be out, so he's going to see it even more. And then he says DeAndre Swift over under 56.5 rushing yards against the Panthers. He's going to take the over. Thoughts on those? No.
I don't know. Wan'Dale might be who they look at now.
Dude, I love Wan'Dale Robinson.
The defense is going to key in on him.
Could be.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to play like
Swift's
Jalen
been
Hyatt.
terrible this year, though. What is his best game was his last game, right? They figured out maybe they should start running the ball to give Caleb Williams more time.
Yeah, they basically just took the ball out of Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
essentially what happened.
The Bears also made a hype video for their punter, so
I respect that because he's pretty good. Is he the guy from Iowa?
Yes, he has more
Yeah.
punting yards than his teams had total offense.
Love that. Okay, that's the picks and bets and so on and so forth. Let's do some hang the banners.
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang the banners. Who wants to go first? J-Vi, care to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm gonna hang the banner for, and I said on the last show last week, the Bills got killed. We all watched it live on TV, but it was an off week for how myself, my dad had to watch the game because we both had guests for different reasons at our house. And normally we watch it by ourselves, but my dad's guest was my uncle, which is my dad's brother. My dad's uncle still lives in Buffalo, season ticket holder for the Bills. He came down to see my dad. So my hang the banner is for my uncle. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm hanging the banner for him, because on Monday, my dad texted me and he said, "What bet did you lose to make you wear that red wig on your podcast?" And I said, "It wasn't a bet. I was trying to change the momentum, so I brought the wig out."
Hey,
he said, "You're as bad as your uncle, because every third down, your uncle played the train noise like he was in the stadium to try to get people excited." So I was like, hang the banner for my uncle for playing the train noise that they play in the stadium on third down to get fired up for the Bills to get a stop, which they never did.
That is a great hang the banner. Great hang the banner. I have two. So my hang the banner, my first one, the holiday season is coming up. And I remember as a kid, we all used to get the Toys R Us magazine, the East Bay magazine, the J.C. Penney magazine, and you'd go through there and you'd circle what you wanted. Well, for a while there, those were gone. What do we get in the mail? This is so ironic. The Amazon Christmas gift magazine. They brought it back. Hang the banner. My kids the past 2 nights have been flipping through that magazine, picking out stuff they want, which is basically everything. And I'm like, this is so ironic because Amazon basically put all those businesses out of business.
Yeah.
And then they took the greatest trick they had in the book, their number one play, which was the Christmas magazine, where you circle all your stuff.
East Bay,
And
dude.
they brought it back.
Yeah, ours is similar. I think Walmart sent us ours, and I was like, I told my daughter, I was like, hey, you should look through this and circle things.
He just threw us in the trash 5 minutes ago.
I told her she should circle things and maybe, we could send them to Santa and he might get them for her. So, I left her alone for 5 minutes. I came back and like what you said, every single thing was circled. And I was like, well, you don't have to circle all of them.
Exactly. It's setting expectations that are completely outrageous.
Yeah.
So that's my hang the banner. My second one is to Fred Warner, who's the best football player, highest graded PFF football player in the NFL right now. I don't know if you've heard, but Fred Warner, absolute freak show. I gotta find this this picture that I took where Fred Warner is basically the greatest football player of all time. I can't find it, but basically it was this. Oh wait, yeah, dude, I know where it's at. It's basically saying that he is the greatest football player we've ever seen because he is doing things that no other football player can do right now. So
wait
what?
to botcher.
Here it is.
Fred, you highlighting Fred
See,
Warner.
You already told us, dude. You already wasted yours.
Fred,
You
look,
wasted
since
it.
2019, one player in the
Oh,
NFL,
man.
10 interceptions, 10 sacks, 10 forced
All
fumbles.
right.
Fred Warner, that's it.
Thank you,
Hang
guys.
the banner.
Hang the banner. Second round playoff baseball. Yankees. Game 1 Saturday against the Royals. Boom.
There you go, Butch P.
Hey, Guardians. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Common ground. Yes. Go Yankees. Boom. Bronx
That's what's great
Bombers.
about Mama K. She cheers for all of our teams, and they're as her teams.
Basically, and it makes awesome cookies.
I'll do Texas hang the banner.
Okay.
Texas is going to hang the banner for the Buffalo Bills because every game that the Bills have played this year, a conference player of the week person has come out from that game. So the first 3 weeks the Bills played, it was a Bills player, and last week it was Derrick Henry. So it's something about the Bills and conference player of the week. So shout out Tex for recognizing that, hanging the banner for the Bills.
Wow, I can't believe he sent that in. I didn't see it, but I can't believe he sent it in to you alone.
He sent it to me. Yeah,
I believe you. Yeah, who would have thought? All right, only only one thing remains. That's our college football playoff rankings. I know whose this is, and you disgust me, Butch P. I don't know if this is the same one if you just shuffled around. College football playoff rankings for the 12-team playoff. Butch, go.
All right. From top to bottom, you can see SEC, Texas. Boom. Alabama gets the big jump with the big win. Georgia slides back just behind Alabama because they had a valiant comeback and just fell short. Tennessee didn't play nobody last week, so they stay in at 4. They beat Oklahoma, so bam. Kentucky makes that jump. Boom. Ole Miss, Mizzou, LSU, Arkansas got robbed against A&M, but A&M's back up there, and Vandy. Okay, all SEC, top 12.
love it.
Don't even do the playoffs. Who cares?
Don't need them.
Every time you send that, I get so mad. I don't know why. It just makes me so mad. All right, J-Vi.
So since Tex, sent in that hang the banner for the Bills, I wanted to thank him. So I put Texas at number 1. I got Oregon at 2, winning the Big Ten. Clemson at 3, winning the ACC. Iowa State winning the Big 12 at 4. I'm against what everybody else is saying. I think the G5 team should be in the 5 spot because they have an automatic bid. So I'm putting Boise State in the 5 spot. Tennessee's better than Bama. Bama beat Georgia, so Georgia got dropped out. I got Tennessee in there. Bama at 7. Miami, you got to show me something in the woke versus Coke game this week. Read that, which was hilarious. Cal versus Miami, woke versus Coke. Hilarious. You got to show me something, but I left them in there because they won. BYU's been putting it on people.
Yes, they have.
Got them at 9. Colorado haven't lost a conference game yet. First place in the Big 12.
Yep.
And the old coach from JMU in Indiana got them
Sigs
boys rolling.
outside.
Yeah. But the Jags are terrible. They haven't won a game. They're the only team in the NFL that hasn't won a game. So they're getting relegated. They have to play in the college football playoff.
The only pushback I have is you have too many one-loss teams in here. That's a lot of one-loss teams. Clemson, Boise State, Colorado, a lot of one-loss teams. Let me give you
give you some love to Rutgers and Army and Navy and boom.
Oh,
hey,
you don't say.
They got to prove themselves.
Should we reveal my top 12?
Here we go.
Look, here it is,
Here
boys.
we go.
Texas at the 1 slot, Oregon at the 2 slot, BYU at the 3, leading the Big 12, Miami leading the ACC undefeated. This is not some silly nanny operation where I put one loss teams in here. Everybody's got to be undefeated. If you're undefeated, you're in. I love how none of us had Ohio State in there.
No. They're frauds.
In your face, J-Bones. Nobody
They're
has
frauds.
Ohio State. He's checking in. Falcons -1.5. Okay, jot it down. No Ohio State. Y'all ain't played nobody, Paul. Tennessee at 5, Alabama at 6, Georgia, you're out of here. You're not undefeated. 7, Army, rank Army, 4-0. Duke, 5-0, leading the ACC. Rank them. Iowa State, also in the Big 12, undefeated. Navy, undefeated. Indiana, undefeated. UNLV, Mizzou, Ohio State, you bunch of sandbagging sons of guns. Get out of here. You haven't played nobody, Paul. Georgia, you're out too. I don't care. This is undefeated. This is what it needs to be. Let them play. Let them play. Any rebuttal on that?
You almost got 4 SEC teams in, which you complained about at the beginning of the show.
They're going to lose, so they'll be out. Let it play out.
That's what I played mine out in my head, so that's where I came up with mine.
Well, you're looking ahead, dude.
I was forward.
Oregon ain't ready for Big Ten, let alone champion caliber. Hey, we're gonna find out.
Hey, they're about to acknowledge them.
When Ohio State starts getting to the meat, starts playing Power 5 teams in Week 8, we're gonna find out about them.
Yeah. When Ohio State goes on the road for the first time in the last game of the season,
November,
when they play Michigan.
Yeah, November. All right. Here we go. Games of the week. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, they beat UCLA. Not so bad.
At
Shout out
home.
Pac-2. Games of the week from, I don't even know where this is from, but I just saw it. Here we go. You don't need me to read all these.
Well, that's what I told you. Hey, that was my game I told you. Missouri, Texas A&M.
I am very
Missouri
intrigued by
money
Syracuse UNLV is very, very, very intriguing.
Syracuse just looked like crap their last time they played.
Yeah, but they got that quarterback.
He was terrible.
Yeah, he's terrible, but they still have him. I don't know why Rutgers and Nebraska's down here, and what the hell is Pitt and North Carolina doing on there?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Pitt undefeated. Texas Tech and Arizona, trash.
I don't think so.
I think Mississippi beats the brakes off of Carolina.
Which Carolina?
South Carolina. The football Carolina. Y'all can beat Carolina in basketball. Carolina in football, South Carolina.
I don't have any ties to North Carolina basketball or football. They stink, so I don't care. I just like giving people from South Carolina a hard time whenever they say that.
I think Florida is a favorite in the game against UCF.
No, I think UCF's favored. I think UCF's favored. UCF's -3. Anyways, those are the game of the weeks. Okay, I think that's everything. Inter-squad DraftKings Jamboree results. Butch P, absolutely. I thought I was going to get all 3 there for a minute. The other day, I thought I was going to get all 3, and we were going to be right back in this thing, baby. But I only won 1. So Butch has 9, J-Vi has 7, I have 4, Dylon has 2, Tex still has 0. He doesn't know ball. He won't even show his face. BMO asked the question: is 12 even enough? Should we be at 16? Throw back to SoCon days.
Ooh.
No, because then they'll literally put every SEC school in the playoff if it goes to 16.
That'd be awesome.
It'll be 6 6 Big Ten and 6 SEC schools if it goes to 16. Get out of here.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anytime they expand, it's
UCF
going to
is
open the
favored.
door for more.
I told you UCF was favored.
I thought you said Florida was favored.
No, UCF's
No.
-3, or they were.
2.5.
Oh, it's going down. People are betting Florida. Woo!
Florida
I
at
agree.
home.
Bet them.
I would too. I'd bet Florida at home.
Yeah.
I mean, UCF got dog walked by Colorado. They were -14.5 against Colorado. I said that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Dumbest thing.
Dumbest. Follow us on these socials. Don't be an idiot. Live shows Wednesdays and Sundays.
Don't be the
Podcast Monday
next
and
dumbest
Thursday.
thing. Follow us.
Thank you, everybody. The almost 200 people watching right now.
Holy moly. Skyrocket delight.
If you missed the show, go back. The podcast will be out tomorrow. Go search just put in the Millie Goats, and that'll be good enough to see all these.
A young millionaire.
We will be back, Butch, maybe tomorrow after the game.
Tomorrow. Yes.
And then
Post
Saturday, collaboration maybe. Pick'ems. So
yeah. If I don't fall asleep.
I figured that's what happened. That's okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
10:40 gets rough.
follow us
right
on
now.
all these-
I'm struggling.
Follow us here. We'll follow you back. I promise. All right. Go Niners. Go App State too. Shout out App State playing at Marshall. I mean,
Rivalry game.
I don't even know how they're going to play given what's going on up there, but some people probably need that right now.
Yes.
So let's unify the mountain, baby.
We love football.